What is up, dudes and duda to the internet? My name's Seth, and I'm just in the middle of a break. Just been recording like crazy, trying to keep myself busy and trying to keep my mind very occupied because we've got a little bit of bad news to talk about. But first, I wanted to mention just about how the channel's been going. You know, everything has still continued to explode on the channel, and I'm desperately trying to keep up. But honestly speaking, there's been a lot of personal stuff going on for me right now, and it's been a very tough transition. You know, I'm a strong individual, so I'm going to be able to handle it appropriately, but either way, it's just, yeah, it's taken me for quite a ride. So at the moment, you know, Trove PS4 series ended up launching. Seems like everybody's really into that, so I'm really excited about that. Don't worry, PS4 fans, though. I am working very, very hard at creating a community and a club world in the game. A community is pretty much like a PlayStation Network where people can actually join it, see when I'm online, and join me through the community from what I've heard from people in the comments section and stuff. So we'll see what happens with that. Also, to address the issue, I am going to talk about this in one of the Trove episodes, of course, but for some weird reason, everyone seemed to freak out when I did the PS4 series, thinking that I was canceling the Xbox series. I'm not canceling anything, everybody. I'm going to be running Trove on PC, Xbox, and PS4 all simultaneously throughout the weeks, right? And as it stands right now, you know, it's a little bit kind of all over the place. Don't really know when I can have an episode of what specific game. But next week, it should balance out to where there's 3 Xbox series, 3 PS4 episodes, and then 1 PC episode, give or take a few like unboxing videos or special videos that come out on PC. And especially if a patch comes out that adds a bunch of stuff that actually needs tutorials, well, then there you go. There's going to be all that stuff to deal with. The Dragon Quest series should have started by the time this video goes up, but we'll see what ends up happening by the time I get this all edited and everything. But it hasn't been uploaded right now while I'm kind of talking with you face to face here, right? Astroneer has still been going great, but one thing I do want to give a heads up on, folks, is that I know the Astroneer series has kind of been less common lately, and it's still coming out every day, but then sometimes there'll be like dead days where there's nothing to do with Astroneer. That's because I just don't have that many episodes. Like, it's not one of those games where I can store like tons and tons of footage and thus have like weeks worth of episodes because of all the amount of huge cuts that I'm making in the videos and all the grinding I've been doing off camera and stuff. So needless to say, there's gonna be an episode coming out that I ended up flying to a tundra planet, which is like a big ice planet, and it's pretty exciting, but very, very difficult, and the game is definitely taking a very slow pace on that planet, which is fine. It just means that I have to adjust accordingly, because technically speaking, if I'm going to be cutting out all of the resource gathering and stuff in that game, then why would I even do a series on it? Because that's pretty much all the game is, right? Also, I know that this week there was no Roblox, and I'm sorry about that, folks. I actually just did, like in the recording session that I'm still working on right now, I actually recorded quite a few Roblox episodes because, as I've said before, I want that to stay as a regular series throughout the channel. So I've got a natural disasters that I did with some fans, I've got a murder mystery coming, and then I've got another prison life coming, because that one seemed like everybody really enjoyed it. And honestly speaking, this prison life one, like the second episode, is going to be pretty funny. Alright, folks, so it's time to talk about the bad news. It's very unfortunate, and despite the fact that I'm sitting here having a good time, it's actually like really bad news, man. So needless to say, I've been in a long distance relationship for like 4 years. That person, as you've probably recently seen in the videos, ended up coming to live with me, which in and of itself took us a very, very long time to get together, because despite the fact that she was in America and I was in Canada, there is so much red tape to deal with. It's absolutely insane. Oh, I'm getting dizzy. And without getting into detail, out of respect for what we ended up going through together, she's not here anymore. She up and left. It wasn't like some big dramatic thing or anything either. It's just, I don't know, she got cold feet or something. So rip. Now she's not here anymore, and there's no way that we would be able to get her across the border again. And it's just, I mean, like, that's the thing, folks, is it's like I'm so back and forth about it. Like, there will be times when I'm sitting there like really, really angry. Then there's times when I'm sitting there and really sad, or it's just surreal, because it's like this person that was in my life for like 3 to 4 years is now just suddenly not here, you know? Even if we try to communicate with each other over the phone or something, it's like it's never going to be the same. Like that's it. So anyways, there's quite an adjustment period going on with that. If you're wondering why I'm so calm, it's because in all honesty, folks, I've been in a lot of failed relationships. I wish I could say that I don't have insane experience with getting over it, but I do. So how is this going to affect all of you? I mean, I guess the only thing that's going to really change is I might be around a lot more because now I don't have a second person in my life. And it's not that I want to say that now that she's not here, I've got more extra time, because I don't want it to sound like disrespectful like that, because, you know, we did have like a real thing there. But yeah, for lack of better words, I've got a lot more free time. So I'm going to be spending it trying to kind of hang out with my family a little bit more, go see my brother from time to time, and he'll probably actually show up in the vlog videos a little bit more often too as we hang out together. But he ended up going for a real job and everything like that. Not that YouTube isn't a real job, but it's like, you see how much of a workaholic I am? My brother Johnny is the same way, and he's applying it to the job that he's working right now too. So we just don't have any time together. Whenever he does get free time, yeah, we get to talk on the phone and stuff, and we'll get to actually hang out. And I'm going to try and remember to bring the vlog camera out and this stupid pole thing to hold it. But most of all, I'm going to take the extra time to start reading comments, picking winners for Trove and stuff like that. All the things that she would help me out with, I'm going to have to start managing on my own. And I think that's good. I think that's going to be good for me. Not to mention, even in the Discord, you probably may or may not have noticed if you're a part of it, I've been on the mic chat with fans a lot more often lately and just kind of hanging out with everybody. And maybe I'm using that as a bit of an escape, you know, to kind of just hang out and move past it. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, why not? So I hope it ain't like darken anybody's day with this video or anything. Half of me didn't even want to really talk about it publicly, but then I also thought that I've been talking about this person in my videos for such a long time that it was probably going to confuse quite a few people that suddenly I wasn't. And I didn't want it to feel like I was just in denial about it or not letting it out, you know? It's not that I like hate her or we have like a bad relationship or anything. It was just a really weird, dumb decision that we're both just gonna have to live with as separate individual people, you know? But anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. Very much appreciated. I gotta get to editing some videos now, and hope you have a fantastic day. Sign on, stay epic.